Garrett Blevins here with an overview of my first day of what I call Hell Week. This is the first week of my peaking cycle where I do a 4x3 with 90% and then do a drop set and do another 4 sets of 3 with 80%. This is all with the competition movements. And probably this cycle, since I've been doing a 4-day-a-week split, I'll do a second bench day that's just going to be a light day. I'll still stick with the 4 sets of 3 probably as the overall volume, but I'll drop the weights. On my heavy bench day I'll do 90% and 80% for 4 sets of 3, and on the lighter day I'll do 80% and 70% for the 4 sets of 3. And so that's how I'm planning to split this up. So this day was pretty difficult though with the deadlifts. My hands were getting pretty tore up. It's just a lot of reps for me. Normally when I go over 600 or even close to 650, I'm usually just doing 1 or 2 sets of 3 and or maybe some singles or doubles. And so to do this then for 12 working reps was just really taxing. And I was just really tired. All of these reps felt hard. I would say every one of these sets was, RPE 9.5. As I watched the video, it looked better than it was, but it felt terrible. As you can see there, I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, don't want to do this. But sometimes you just got to roll up your sleeves and get to work. So that's what I did. This is my last set here. You'll notice that I finally really got in a good groove on the second rep of this set. The first rep here wasn't great, but it was okay. A little slow off the ground, but good to lock out. But this second rep here was really, I think, my only really good rep of the day. And I've got my knees a little bit more forward and got more quad out of the bottom. And it just moved a lot faster from the floor. And I was happy to finish it out. When I went to my back off work, I remembered the back off sets being harder on the first run through of this training cycle. So I wonder how much of this, the difficulty for this day really was just my hands being kind of tore up. I had managed my calluses a little, but I guess I just need to work on getting tougher hands because it just bothers my fingers. I get little tiny blisters, both of the joints in my fingers, so I got to figure out how to get tougher, I guess. But all the back off work felt really easy and really fast, and so I need to be careful about getting too good pulling with straps and then having that throw off what I can actually pull without straps. In any case, I'm working on pushing my knees just slightly forward so I can get more quad out of the hole, starting the sumo pull with my quads and then really pulling into my back and locking it out fast. This requires a little bit of patience as you start with the quads out of the floor. Sometimes it can be even a little slow off the floor with the quads, but it allows you to accelerate the weight up to lock out. And so this was my my big volume day for deadlifts. After this, it's all easier, at least on the hands, because I'll have a lot less volume. So I'm looking forward to next week and hopefully hitting close to 700 or over 700 for my heaviest triple of this training cycle. Finished off with some stiff leg deadlift work here. You'll see I start with my knees just slightly bent. This just helps me get in a better position. Also, I don't have the straps wrapped around the bar on this. I'm actually just protecting my fingers from the knurl, so I need to stop being such a wimp probably, but I kind of went wussed out today. But just doing these for explosiveness to finish out. It's not really heavy as far as what I can do for stiff legs, but it is something that I'm working on, and really tried to accelerate the weight on this last set here and felt pretty good about it. So thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like rating, and I hope wherever you're at, you're doing well. Blessings.